Yeah, Bofrot.
Whole wheat, Bofrot, or puff puff. These were gone in minutes. Just look at the texture of that. These are absolutely delicious, and yes, they were gone within a few minutes after I finished making them. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let's dive right into the video. I have 4 cups of flour measured into my sift already. I have 3 cups of whole wheat flour and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm going to grate in about half of the nutmeg. And in place of nutmeg, you can also use cinnamon. Okay, so just about a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. And I'll add half a teaspoon of salt to this, and then sift everything to incorporate beautifully together. Sifting helps to loosen up the flour, and also it helps to get rid of if there's any foreign objects in your flour. It helps so it catches those objects so it's not in your food. Okay, so next I'm going to give a quick mix to the dry ingredients. I forgot my sugar, so that's about half cup of regular granulated sugar. In place of that, you can use brown sugar or whichever sugar that you want to use, and give everything a mix until nicely incorporated. We'll now go ahead to add in our yeast, and I'm using quick rise yeast. Okay, so with this one we don't need to proof it first, so I'm adding 2 teaspoons of that to the dry ingredients, and you don't want your yeast to come in close contact with your salt or your dough is not going to rise. Hence, I mixed all those ingredients before adding in the yeast. So if you're using the other type, then you will need to proof your yeast before, with the wet ingredients before adding it in. So it's now time to combine our wet ingredients, and in the measuring cup, I have 2 cups of lukewarm milk. To that, I'll add 1 egg. This is whole wheat, so I wanted to make it a little bit more, tastier and richer. And I added about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Use any extract of choice, and give this a mix until incorporated. We'll bring back our dry ingredients. Create a hole in the center of your dry ingredients, and then add in your wet ingredients. I hope you're enjoying this recipe so far. Let me know in the comment section if you have tried whole wheat, Bofrot, or puff puff before. This is my first time of making it, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, so after adding in the wet ingredients, you want to incorporate or mix everything together beautifully until it comes together. And on the side, I'm warming up some water so I can add it in if I need it. You want your water to be lukewarm. We don't want your water to be too hot and not too cold. If it's too hot, then your yeast or your dough will not proof, and if it's too cold, it's not going to proof or rise as well. So now I'll add in a 1/4 cup more of lukewarm water. Mix everything beautifully together until incorporated. You want your dough to be nice and stretchy. As we know, whole wheat soaks up a lot of moisture. Okay, that's why I added in the 1/4 cup more, so our dough isn't dry after it's done, or our Bofrot is not dry after it's done. So beat this together until your dough is nice and stretchy. Of course, you can use your hand to do this. This is such an arm workout. I'm telling you, the biceps, good for the biceps and triceps. If you're new here, my name is Gifty. A warm and pleasant welcome to you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope you like it enough to subscribe. Also comment, share, like, and engage with this content. Engage, watch more videos. And I have regular puff puff on there, or Bofrot. I will link it in the comment section for your convenience. So at this point, I just wanted to give the dough a feel, so I know how it feels, or the consistency of it. So I switched to my hands, which is our best tool to use when cooking. So yeah, we'll give this a mix and feel it, and it feels great, feels amazing, perfect texture, perfect consistency that I want. So I will now cover this, and we will set it aside to rise. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for the love and support. I truly appreciate you coming back every time you see my video, coming back to watch, commenting, engaging with my posts. I appreciate you a lot. Sister Lucy, Sister Elum, I appreciate you. And to all those who watch but don't comment, I appreciate you too. So we'll set this aside and allow it to rest for about an hour. This actually took an hour and a half because the whole wheat takes longer to rise. So it's now time to fry. I'll go ahead and heat up some oil and we'll bring our bofrots or our dough. After an hour and a half of rising, this is how the dough looks. It's actually gone down a bit because I brought it in a few minutes ago, but this is how it looks. Feels great. Takes really long time to proof because of the whole wheat. Okay, so yeah, we'll mix it up and break the air pockets or air bubbles, and we're going to use our hands to scoop into the oil. I'm using the scoop and drop. You can also use ice cream scoop if you are not comfortable using your hands. There are other methods of scooping your dough into your oil if you don't want to use your hands. So yeah, our oil is also ready. We'll go ahead and start frying. And if you've watched until now, thank you so much for still sticking around. I hope you've given a thumbs up to this video. So our oil is ready, nice and hot. You don't want your oil to be too hot, or you don't want it to be under temperature. If it's under temperature or not hot enough, it's going to soak up excess oil, which you don't want. And if it's too hot, the outside is going to brown or cook and the inside will still be raw. Okay, so we're just going to scoop it into our oil. So our Bofrot, some of the Bofrot balls have already started turning on their own, which is a good thing about Bofrot. You don't have to worry about overcrowding your pan. Yeah, so it will just turn on its own as long as it's just perfect, the perfect amount in your oil. Yeah, so you want to turn them so you have a even coloring on the Bofrots. We don't want some to be light and we don't want some to be too dark. So we just want the perfect color for our Bofrot balls. Okay, so just keep turning with a fork, a skewer, whatever you have available. Just use it to turn it until, just play around with it.
Yeah, show, Bofrots right now, bro. Yeah, Bofrots. So you want to get all your oil out, okay?
What? We're having waffle.
Yeah, we're having Bofrot. Yeah, Bofrots.
Shoot.
I hope you enjoyed that little commentary over there. So our first batch is ready. We're taking it out of the oil and we'll place it on a paper towel to drain off any excess, and we'll fry the rest. Yeah, because I have a big pot, it's not much that we're going to fry now. So just scoop everything into your pot until everything is exhausted, and we are practically done, guys. Our second and last batch is ready. Just look at how nice and golden brown that looks. I hope your Hausa cocoa or your tea, your oats, whatever you're enjoying with this is ready to go, because I am ready to serve you this afternoon, okay, or this morning, wherever you're watching from and whatever time it is on your end. Okay, so we'll put it on a paper towel to drain off any excess, and we are ready to go. So this is how our Bofrot turned out. Perfect. We have the perfect color. It's nice. Just break into one and see, guys. Just look at that with your shoe. I love the texture of this Bofrot. It's like fried brown bread.
It's so good, guys.
Is it?
Well, you heard with your own ears. Let me know in the comment section what would you be enjoying with this. And that is it for today. I really hope you give this recipe a try. It's absolutely delicious. It's incredible. And I believe this is how I'll be making Bofrot henceforth going. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you do try it, come back and let me know what you think of the recipe. I'll have all the list of ingredients and measurements in the description box for your convenience. And also don't forget to share, comment, and give a thumbs up to this video. Until we meet again, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, and be well. Bye y'all. Love you.